Judges ready?
Okay, yep. So now we continue with the same team. Please welcome to the captain of the opposing against team to the floor.
I will start my opposition summary speech in 3, 2, 1. Honorable judges, we firmly believe we have won this debate. The government tried to convince you and carry you away from the motions, and they have failed to address the motion that teachers have a duty to instill critical thinking rather than memorizations. We, as the opposition, we argue that the teacher's true duty is not to choose one, but to balance both. And we back that with logic, real example, and educational reality. Our team clearly demonstrated that critical thinking cannot exist in a vacuum. You cannot evaluate, analyze, or form independent judgment without a base of knowledge. And that base has to come from memorization. And let me ask you something. We at JC, we all know about JCI Greeks. And if there is no JCI Greek, do we even have a very successful JCI aspect in Mongolia today? And that shows you the power of memorization. So once again, what we would like to point out that memorization and critical thinking is equally important. And while the government give you the ideals, we gave you a practical, balanced vision of education, one that reflects how real learning works. And for that reason, ladies and gentlemen, and for that reason, we have won this debate, and we urge you to reject this motion. Thank you.
Alright, so thank you so much, stars of the subject. By the way, I would like to announce, so from JCI Mongolia, LP, Mukbang Jimat, he is coming. Also, from JCI Vietnam, Alex is coming. So both people are national to encourage different teams. Thank you so much for coming for both national president. So judges ready? Okay, yep. Alright, so now please welcome the captain of the proposing for the team to the floor.
Challenge the facts, change the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let me now give you a brief overview and analysis of this fruitful debate that we've had. Let me first remind that our definition of teachers is educators in any setting. And the scope of the debate was solving humankind's existential challenges. Along with my first speaker and second speaker, we have tried our best to prove to you why critical thinking is the most important quality that the next generation must have in order to face the existential challenges of humankind. And we've focused on two main pressing challenges on this debate. One was climate change, and the other was artificial intelligence. Now, the opposition team comes up and says lots of things about how foundational knowledge is important. Yes, but it is also more important to build upon that. How do you cultivate critical thinking? You cultivate critical thinking by going out to the real world, working on real problems based on the foundational knowledge that you have. And if you don't know how to build upon what you have learned, what you have memorized in school, you cannot solve these existential problems. So that was the main idea that we wanted to bring. Our first argument was new problems require new solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, climate change is fast approaching. It's a very big problem. Every day, CO2 levels in the atmosphere is increasing, shorelines are getting flooded, and also our second argument was that artificial intelligence is becoming more and more advanced. In 50 years, we don't know how artificial intelligence would be developed, and so it is becoming harder and harder to make the distinction between what is right and what is wrong. And how do you make that distinction? It's critical thinking. And so everybody, ladies and gentlemen, let me once again tell you that teachers have a duty to instill critical thinking in the next generation rather than memorization. Let's challenge the facts, change the world. Thank you very much.
And with that, we come to the end of the debate. Let's give a big round of applause to all the debaters. So now our judges will now deliberate, and we will soon find out the winner of this great debate.
Không có Mongolia nữa. Tiếp kia. Bên kia. Mới ký kết từ Ninh Phúc. Ai vậy? Ai quá hả? Hai cái team này là hai cái team mình. Mấy cái kia là nó thi đấu, mình cũng thi đấu nhưng mà mình thoải mái. Dễ thương. Ok. Rồi nha. Cái này nó nói hay mà. Nó hay cái chỉ là cách speak thì hay thôi. Tiếng Anh tốt. Nhưng mà opposition nói vậy. Quá xuất sắc rồi, bị bốc thì bảo ôi thôi thua rồi. Mà ra được như thế. Tại cái motion con thấy theo con opposition. Okay, next chứ. Ủa. Thiệt á, quá hành. Thiệt á, ngay tại cái rất khó. Motion không là
We have a few empty seats also here. Please find all your seats so we can get ready for the announcements of the winner.
And before we announce the debating winner, I would like to recognize 2018 JCI World President Mark Brian Lim. Thank you so much for coming to the debating competition. Final round.
Well, it was a very, very close fight, this one. Made it hard for all of us. But the winner of this round is JCI Vietnam.